Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I am going to rank all of the Thunderbolts members from the worst to the best. So let's get started. So at number 7 we have Taskmaster. Now this character has been so misused in the MCU. I think it's one of those characters that we look at the grand scheme of things and it's like, why did they use that character in that way? Like, we got introduced to this character in Black Widow and she was used awfully in that, and then she got like one line dialogue in this movie and then immediately killed off. So it's like, I don't know, I feel like Taskmaster should be more of a badass when it comes to the MCU characters as a whole. Like, really? Like, you're going to do that to Taskmaster more than, like, anyone? Like, really? Like, come on, bruh. It's kind of ridiculous. Useless she is. Like, she hasn't been used properly at all, and it's kind of ridiculous to me. So, yeah, not really much to say, I guess. At number 6, we have Bob, aka Sentry. I really liked Bob in this movie. He was funny. He made me laugh. I think that there's something about Sentry in this movie that I think that there was just something about his character, especially in the writing, that was more your typical, oh, I'm going to work for the villain and I'm going to be under her control and I'm going to forget you guys and stuff like that, and then I'm going to beat you guys up to a pulp. And but I think other than that typical plot line, I actually really did like Bob's character. I thought that he was funny. I kind of knew that there was going to be the twist with him where he ends up flying and stuff. I knew that there was going to be a twist there. But no, I actually really, really liked his character, and I think that I'm excited to see what he does in Doomsday, because he is more powerful than Thor. So I don't know if he's going to like destroy Doom or Doom's going to destroy him or what, but like I'm excited to see what they do with Sentry in Doomsday. Alright, number 5 we have Ghost. I really like Ghost. I really liked her in Ant-Man the Wasp. I think that she was such an underrated character, and I was excited as soon as the trailers came out. I was excited to know that she was going to come back, because we haven't seen her since the Infinity Saga. And I think that this definitely solidified of the fact that she is a really, really cool character. And it's funny because I said this in my review, but I was watching this with my auntie, uncle, and my cousin who haven't seen any Marvel movies. My typical cousin, just walks away during any movie because it's not football. But no, so I was watching it with my uncle and my auntie, and my uncle was like, I'll tell you what, if I was to find that ghost, that would annoy the fuck out of me. And I was like, that's kind of the point. But yeah, no, I love Ghost. I think that she's so cool. I really like how she's used. I like how she's more of the Hawkeye character, where she's more the underrated character. And I really, really like how she uses her powers, and I really like her new mask as opposed to like the full helmet. It's more of a helmet that kind of comes off like Iron Man's. I really, really like that about it, and I think that she has come a long way since Ant-Man the Wasp, especially since that was the last movie that she was in. So I'm excited to see her return in Doomsday. Alright, number 4 we have John Walker, aka US Agent. I really, really like John Walker. It was one of those characters that I was like, okay, am I going to like this character? Because he was kind of a little annoying in Falcon Winter Soldier. Are they going to somehow redeem him if he comes back into another? And they did. They actually added some humanity to his character and actually made you care about him a lot. And I think that they did such a good job, and they actually make fun of the fact that he was the cheap ass Captain America and how he's not good at the job and stuff like that. So like, you can't get the references and stuff to Falcon Winter Soldier, how like he wasn't a good Captain America, and like the thing about him in Falcon Winter Soldier was that he was very much that character of if Tommy Lee Jones character like got his way, except for going for the everyman Boy Scout, and if they actually went for the soldier and hard hitting bully, like that's basically what John Walker is what Tommy Lee Jones was saying that he won in the First Avengers, or Captain America: The First Avenger. I'm sorry, and but yeah, no, and I think that he's really grown, and I think that because of this, he's going to be a asset to the new Avengers, and actually like grow into what's going to be the new Avengers and Avengers Doomsday. Obviously, it's a pretty fascinating concept. Getting basically all the villains, even though they're not all villains. Like, I don't think I would. They were all villains because you cared about something that happened to them in their past. They weren't just villains for villains' sake. Number 3, I have a Red Guardian. I love Ulysses. He was so good in Black Widow. I was excited to see him again. Even my dad was excited. He loves that character in Black Widow. So he comes back and like he's one of the most funniest characters in this movie. I think that him and Bob are the two funniest characters in this movie. But I really care about Red Guardian. I liked him in Black Widow, but I didn't necessarily like love him in Black Widow. But I think that something about about this movie and Thunderbolts that made me really, really like him, and I think that there's something about it that actually made me really, really like him as a character, and I like how he was used in this movie and how he annoys Yelena, and he has that emotional talk with Yelena, how like he was hardly there and stuff like that. So that really did hit hard, and I was like, oh my god, really? Like, you really did that? Yeah, it really kind of surprised me how emotional that sort of stuff was between the both of them, and I really, really liked Red Guardian in this movie. At number 2, we have Bucky Barnes. Now, yes, the guy that we've been following since Phase 1. I really, really like Bucky. I think that Bucky is such a good character. I think that the whole Congressman thing is interesting, especially since the different things came out of the Bucky Barnes character, of like how people talk about how people think that he should have been given the shield except for Falcon, but it's like Bucky is a bloody like assassin. Like, why would you give an assassin the shield? So now the fact that we actually have him as a congressman and somewhat the leader of the Thunderbolts is actually kind of clever. I actually really, really like him. I mean, I loved Bucky. I've loved Bucky in his journey, the Infinity Saga, to Falcon Winter Soldier, to even just that little cameo we got in a Brave New World, where we saw Bucky and we saw that he's getting ready to get ready for the Congressman thing in this movie. So I was always a big fan of Bucky. I love Bucky. And I think that his storyline in general is such a deep, rich thing. And yeah, I think Bucky's a great character, and I think that is a character that doesn't get talked about really. So, and then number 1, we have Yelena. I think that this movie did a fantastic job at making me give a crap about Yelena. And I really, really liked Yelena in Black Widow, but there was something about her in Black Widow that was like, that's weird, like, what is going on there? And like, there was something about her humor in that one that just that I felt kind of off. But when she showed up in Hawkeye, and like, her episodes in Hawkeye were just amazing. Talking to Kate Bishop was great. I love Florence Pugh in the MCU. And I think that this movie did a great job of giving us the serious aspects of Yelena, as opposed to the jokey character that we've seen in both Hawkeye and Black Widow. And I think because she was just jokes, not really serious at any sense, I I was just like, okay, that's kind of weird. Why would you do that? But yeah, no, I really like Yelena, and I think that she is amazing in this movie. I really like Yelena. I think that it was kind of crazy seeing how much I actually care about Yelena, especially since I didn't really care about her in Black Widow, and I didn't really like her until Hawkeye, and then I actually really love her in Thunderbolts. I thought that it's so good. But yeah, so guys, that is my ranking of all the Thunderbolts members. I will be doing more rankings of the MCU related to Thunderbolts. Please guys, hit the like button down below if you're not already. Subscribe, also the little bell icon to get notified future videos I make. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon.